Welcome back to the channel, lads. Another weekend in the books and a pretty decent weekend at that. As you can see, we've earned 10 rewards and we're going to open them right now, including a second place reward from Champion Asia Rare. Look at that. Kim Bong Soo, recent reward that we won, slotted straight into this team. And yeah, we got outdid by about 23 points from a bigger Sanfrecce Hiroshima stack. But anyway, please hit me with a thumbs up in the video if you do enjoy the content. And if you want to see more Sorare content, well, sub. Hit the subscribe button. Join me on this endeavor. For those who want to skip forward to the rewards, check the comments. You can fast forward right now. But what I'm going to do is go through the battle phase of the past weekend. Starting with Champion Asia Rare Pro. I did, there was some hidden teams. I'm not showing every lineup. We'll get through them a bit quicker. But yeah, Harrison Delbridge and his wife had a kid recently, so he's missed 2 games. What a self-centered twat. I'm only kidding. But yeah, he's fucked us for a couple of fixtures now. But all jokes aside, he should be back soon. Very happy for him and his other half. I mean, what is this? A fucking Oprah show. But yeah, he'll be back. And hopefully he'll be playing with a bit of a pep in his step, you know, after his newborn has given him some life. But yeah, Cap 240 Limited. We hit that sweet, sweet dose of eat, as the boys on Sorare TV say. The MLS lads, I've only started watching recently, so I don't know their names yet. But great content over there. We did hit the threshold. Joselu with another goal. Robertson letting us down in this lineup, as you can see. We brought him in a couple of weeks ago, and we've high expectations because the guy can hit high peaks, as I'm sure a lot of you know. Sadly, my Cap 240 Rare couldn't get a reward. I was really excited about this side. Like Cho Young-un with a low L15, which therefore gave him a low cost to put into my cap mode. They were playing Suwon away. Pretty decent fixture for a clean sheet, if not one of the best, albeit an away fixture. Luke Shaw at home to Villa. Very confident he was going to start the game. Ivan Oblikov doing his thing. Sadio Mane projected to start at home to Hertha Berlin with like an L15 of 38 or something incredibly low. So I always feel like I'm going to win the cap mode with these little cheat codes. Steven Skierbuski in a 3-0 defeat, not getting anything done. We're going to see another appearance from this guy in our club. We had him linked with Lewis Holtby in our 2nd Division Euro team, but we'll get to that. Cap 240 Super Rare, very, very happy to get the sweet, sweet dose of eat. The $200, in fact. A little bit upset to not get a reward with all these greens, but they're a little deceiving. A lot of low greens, and then Lucas Zidane. When was your last clean sheet, mate? He went like 8 for 10 with the clean sheets, and now he's just can't catch one. I mean, exaggerating a bit, but look at this. Look at this little green patch. 1, 2, 3, 3 for 4. Yeah, unreal stuff. But now 5 on the bounce. Not really making much saves as well. Not having a lot to do. This game he did all right. They conceded 3 goals. He had a lot of work to do. But yeah, over the last 2 games, just 3 saves and 2 goals conceded. Not ideal. But yeah, welcoming into ETH. It's probably first or second biggest ever pull in terms of cashola, in terms of ETH. So yeah, we're going to go shopping soon. Probably going to be focused on the America-Asia regions as it's summer. Agbadu, if you follow my Twitter, Sven calls Sorare. I just always go on about this guy. He's an absolute beast. They lose 1-0, no clean sheet boost, just a whole lot of the AA. Unreal stuff, Emmanuel. Whoopsie daisy. Not good. Let me get these coins in the bank. Quite a big pull of coins, I imagine. Full loadout of teams for the weekend. Oh, we're full of the glitches right now, are we? Bear with me, bear with me. Or you can just skip forward to the rewards and save the hassle. I did have these sorted in the low. Fuck it anyway. Oh, this is the current game week. I see, I see, I see. Best current score. And we're here again. So, yeah, getting the full sweep of the cap 240, which is great. I think it's the first time I've done that. And yeah, we also have a lot of ETH coming in from our podium finish. Sad, we were 35 points off a reward, all because of this absolute Benjamin Andre flop, which is mainly our fault. We captained Benjamin Andre with a great fixture. And he didn't even play. He came off the bench, scored a 28, killed this team out of a champion Euro limited card, which really sucks, but oh well. Moving on, Champion Asia limited, less than 20 points off a reward. Losing a little fate in Harakawa and Akuno, a little midfield duo there in Cerezo Osaka. Oh well. Elber doing his thing on absolute fire form. We have Elber captained in some cap 270 modes for this midweek, I believe. And as you know, cap 270's got that 150% captain boost. So putting a lot of faith in this guy based on these big scores. And look at the 32 AAs in here as well, coupled with the decisives. Yeah, he's a man for some three-figure scores for sure, for sure. His work alone wasn't enough to get us a Champion Asia limited card. I could do with some limited cards in that Asia region, but it's okay. I feel like my Saint Etienne stack is the same every game week that they have fixtures. It's like high hopes, good matchup on paper, good L5s, good L15s, Seido So and Unkunku doing some really nice work with the AA scores recently. So yeah, I had high hopes, and look at Nico Mantel. Moved to Aalborg recently on loan, I believe. Or yeah, for sure he's on loan. And doing absolute bits. And really nice under 23 pro team. A region or a division that I'm starting to prioritize a bit more. Because I've won a couple of super rare under 23 cards over the last like 5-6 months. So that's nice. The Tottenham boys were against Liverpool. Didn't have anywhere else to put them. But surprised we were so close to a reward here. 14 points off. That gives me high hopes for the future. Moving on to Challenger Europe Rare, where we do win a Tier 4 rare card. I love those Challenger cards. Pretty tricky region to win cards because the Ajax stacks, the Dynamo Kiev stacks and whatnot. But yeah, can think of more examples off the top of my head. Salzburg right here, even though Patiakovsky now playing for Ghent. Getting the captain right, Patiakovsky just an absolute beast. I remember back when he was playing for Salzburg, he had a lot of injury problems, but he'd just come off the bench at half time, play half the game and score like 28 AA back in the day. So I imagine this guy's going to end up in like, I don't know, he's going places, all right? La Liga Pro Limited, just coming off our second place finish in the La Liga Pro. Kind of similar lineup, Pedri in the mix, Joseph Aidu in the mix, coming off his 100 score that pretty much got us that second place in La Liga Pro Limited. A one-man show there against Elche. And I saw a little glimpse of his price spiking hard. Straight up to $5 from what would have been about $1, right? Very nice, very nice. We did sell his rare card at the start of the season. Well, that's all right. We have to sell sometimes. We're a real. We don't really like to sell our players because I feel like if I think that a player will increase in value, or if a player is injured or rotated out of a team, I'm not going to sell him. If he has any place in any of my lineups for the near future, I'm not going to sell him. This is just my strategy for the game. Could be a bad one, but as time goes by, I start to win more and more awards more consistently. And a part of that is not selling off players too much. Although I think a sweet spot balance, like in between, is the right way. Like selling more than I do, but also selling less than some other players do, in my opinion. Because now with the cap modes, you've got 3 cap modes over limited, over super rare, over rare. It's a lot of players to squeeze into the puzzle, you know. Anyway, once again, Benjamin Mother effing Andre killing this team, still scraping a tier 5 limited. And also Hamari Traore with a great fixture, just getting a -9 AA, conceding 2 goals against Angers. Kengas Under doing bits for Marseille. Yeah, so a bit of bonus material there. Don't really deserve anything after the Benjamin Andre flop. Under 23 limited, getting us a tier 3. That's a pretty big result for under 23s. Our Vinny doing his thing. John Tolkien, Nico Mantle. I remember I watched a YouTube video about a year ago, and it was could have been John Nealis, and he had a guest on talking about under 23 keepers for the future. Nico Mantle has really paid off. I bought him after watching that video. Zion Fleming getting a decisive, no AA, away to, could it be anyone, Hull or someone, was it? Bundesliga Amateur, 60 points off a reward. Kimmich with the 3-figure score and that beautiful captaincy boost as well. You love to see it, but not even close. I guess a lot of people had Kimmich, that's the thing. Challenger Europe, as I said a few moments ago, I do love winning my Challenger cards because it's not easy. Joseph Pan still coming into the club with a swap deal. Someone offered us this card, and I was like, you know what? I've got too many lineups in Challenger Limited where I have a weak forward with a bunch of good defenders and keepers and mids. So yeah, really happy that he just landed on my lap and has been yielding. We've had him about a month or 5 weeks, and he's already won us 2 or 3 rewards. So goes to show what just getting the final piece to a team, what that can do. And here it is, our Champion Asia Rare, a Tier 1 rare card. 0.15 ETH straight to the account. Yeah, absolutely love to see it. And we actually, our captain choice was the lowest of all. I don't think there was any way of getting around the first place finish here. First place was the Sanfrecce stack. A bigger Sanfrecce stack. As you can see, Sasaki and Iraqi, absolute duo. Very consistent defensive duo. One of the most consistent defensive duos on the platform. But the guy who won Champion Asia Rare, he had the goalkeeper to boot, Osako, who's under 23, by the way. And yeah, Elber, very similar team to mine, except just a couple of extra Hiroshima players. So yeah, let's open these rewards, shall we? 5 cards to bring in. We got the coins already. We've got a bunch of ETH, an absolute dose of ETH. $5 here from Cap 240 Limited. $50 here from Cap 240 Rare. Again, really prioritize this team. Sadio Mane and Skirbuski just bricking out, but I mean, we hit the threshold with flying colors. Cap 240 Super Rare, the clean sweep, $200. That's $255 just from the Cap 240 modes alone from one weekend. That ain't bad at all. And the Champion Asia Rare, I'm going to open that with our Tier 1 Champion Asia card. Don't know, I'm feeling superstitious. Anyway, the Tier 5 French League Pro that we absolutely scraped with a captain that scored 27 points. Not expecting much. Vincent Legoff. Probably worth $1. Oh, he's got some nice scores, man. He is worth $1, but I will take him and use him when need be. Fixtures are out for the season. I mean, they've got 5 more fixtures. 3 home fixtures as well, which is nice. Yeah, pretty good 5 fixtures left, all things considered. But yeah, I really like that for a Tier 5. Again, when I saw that my Benjamin Andre was captained and scored a 27, I'm like, well, I'm not winning a reward. I hid the team, and I'm like, where is this other reward coming from? I'm very surprised to see that I actually did win a reward. So yeah, as I said, bonus material. Which will we open first, the Challenger or the under 23s? Let's open the Challenger Limited. that Joseph Panstill yielded us. Oh, it's Ghent. I like that. I like that. We do own a Sven Kums. Matisse Sam. Oh, Sammy boy. I really like this. We also have a Patiakowski rare, so if we really maneuvered it, we could get a Cap 220 rare. Oh, no, sorry. I'm talking shit. Kind of 2 limiteds and a Cap 220 rare. Really like this. Definitely going to be stacked with... I mean, he's under 23 as well. He's definitely going to be stacked with Sven Kums in the favorable fixture. Sven Kums. But yeah, some really nice scores here. Pretty darn happy with that, I gotta say. He's worth a $5. Not bad, not bad. Now, another under 23. It's great to get a bit of a boost to the under 23 limited. Danish forward, like this. AZ Alkmaar is Jens Odgaard. I've seen a lot of this guy. Obviously, I watch Chani religiously. Chani's talked about him on a couple of occasions. Glad to be an owner. I don't know much about him or his scores, other than, again, what I've heard from other YouTube videos. He's aging out. That's all right. That's all right. Is it all right? I mean, we only have Zion Fleming and Vinny as our under 23 limiteds, which sounds like a lot, but I want Zion for my my second division limited team. I want Vinny for my Champ Euro or my La Liga Pro 270 teams. So what? We've no fixtures left? Oh, we've loads of fixtures left. Well, something got into my head that there's like no fixtures left. Couple of midweeks here as well. Love that. Really love that. Sad to see Ajax away next, but we'll work it. We will work it. Very happy with these rewards so far. If you didn't catch the last couple of videos, a little bit anticlimactic. But anyway, of course, we're going to open this Tier 4 Challenger rare card. I'd like a midfielder. I really would. Thank you very much. No fucking way. Are you kidding me? Another Heerenveen player? Man, this is class. I have a Heerenveen stack. Amateur sport. Like, I know his scores don't look good, but we have another Heerenveen player, Simon Olsen, who also has terrible scores, and it just means we can fit them into these beautiful cat mode lineups of Heerenveen stacks. We don't have a keeper, but I do want to show you really quick what we got going on with the team that has the most ease in the world. Heerenveen. Yeah, this is what we got going on. I mean, we have Noppert, of course, but he's been out injured for so long. But we go with a defensive duo of Bacevic and Van Ewijk. And Simon Olsen gets in there in midfield. Van Hooijdonk up front. And it fits into a lovely Cap 240 side. Cap 220 if you want to squeeze in a low-cost keeper. I was talking to a guy for about Tamir. There's another dude who I want to get a super rare of, so we can get an All-Star Pro stack or a Challenger Pro stack of Heerenveen with the keeper and that Tamir guy or Kamir guy, but I forgot his name. Anyway, that's really cool. That's just slots right in. Nepenthes always talks about dupe theory, but I think there's stack theory in this, honestly. Just keep getting... I mean, we did just get an AZ player, but... Anyway, drum roll, please. 0.15 each for the second place podium finish in Champion Asia Rare. And a Tier 1 Rare, here it is. Japanese goalkeeper, Kashima Antlers, under 23. This gives me a little bit of anxiety. I can't tell you how many times since the Asia and America season started, there's been a lot of under 23 keepers just getting churned out in rewards. And they're only going on 4 to 5 games spells before they're getting rotated out and then collecting dust on the bench. Now, I don't know. Some of you might be shouting at the screen now saying, he's unreal. I'm looking at this. This was the first thing I was looking at. This L40 percentage of games played. Yeah, this looks great. He looks like he's nailed in for that L15. I mean, he obviously is. But when there's, I mean, let's look. Let's look. I mean, let's see the value. Okay, he's worth 0.2. No, none for sale right now. By the way, I'm liking the Lister plating. I've liked it from the beginning, but that's because I have a bigger gallery, so that's why I didn't really give my opinion on it. I just thought I was being biased because I have a big gallery, so it's going to suit me fine, the Lister play. It's actually probably good for the value of my cards. So who's the competition? See, like this dude right here. He's 38 years old, which is... That's decent, right? That's good in the fact that he's just going to be too old soon, but... What's going to happen? I mean, he's too cheap to be he's not coming back into the side. People would know if he's coming back in. So I guess Hayakawa is just... He's just a keeps. He's just a man holding it down. I mean, I'm delighted with that. With the European seasons ending, need all the goalkeepers we can get. Under 23 as well. I mean, we have Kosi Tani. Funny enough, we finished second in Champion Asia Rare Pro way back about a year and a half ago, right at the start of my Sorare journey. And we won a Kosi Tani, and here we are. Although he does age out really soon. I didn't even notice that. All the blah, blah, blah. Not even looking at when he ages out. You know what? I've mixed emotions about this. I do have mixed emotions. Let's see where he falls in the tiers. We were never going to get first place anyway. He is a high tier 1. He's nearly a star. He's nearly a star rare. We'll definitely take that, lads. We'll definitely take that. Pretty decent pull. Another addition to our Heerenveen stack. An under 23 keeper for the summer, or another goalkeeper for the summer, at least after July. Our tier 5 limited. I'm even delighted with that. Jens Odgaard. Perfection, really. Especially with a couple of midweek fixtures against West Ham. Albeit it is against West Ham. Speaking of midweek fixtures, this is our midweek. Let me just show the ones that have scored already. Pedri and Lewandowski, the little duo here in my La Liga Pro 270, not getting it done. Won't be expecting a reward there, but I didn't expect a reward when Benjamin Andre scored me a 27 as captain at the weekend, and we scraped a tier 5, as you saw. Yeah, Vinny was left in our La Liga Amateur. I remember I was looking, you know, when you go to SO5 Game Week Center and you're just looking at the results, and I saw the little pink shade behind Vinny, and I'm like, wait, I lined up Vinny? I know Vinny's suspended. But yeah, we just forgot. We left him in the La Liga Amateur, which sucks. Valverde as well. Could have rotated him out. We actually did flirt with the idea of swapping Valverde out. But yeah. We were about to swap Valverde out for a Barca player, but then I didn't realize I already had 2 Barca players. And we just said, fuck it. Champ Euro Rare, has this updated? Yeah, we've got Madrid players all over the shop. It's half time now. Courtois on track for a clean sheet. Rodrigo hitting some nice AA. All right. How does Sterling do in this match? I know he got taken off. Wow, that's a shit score, Sterling. It is cap 220 though. Marino, how are you doing for Sociedad? 40 points. Not ideal. Clean sheet boost could be coming in from Militao, although a long way to go yet. Damn, this cap 270 rare team is my main team. New sign-in, by the way, we spent 0.08 ETH on Gundogan. Again, shout out to Looking Up with Laird. Sam Tai with another great recommendation. Really like the picks over there. Sorare TV, YouTube channel, Looking Up with Laird. It's just a scouting show. And they had Sam Tai had Gundogan. I believe it was Sam who had Gundogan. And wherever Gundogan goes, he's going to just do great. He could go back to Germany at some point. Could have another season at City. Probably him staying at City and getting rotated out of the team is the worst case scenario, which is quite possible. But yeah, with like a low 50 cost for the cap modes and a low actual ETH cost, or dollar cost, however you want to look at it, Really happy to have him in the team. Pep seems to really be liking him. And he's just playing, as Sam Tai said, which I totally agree with, Gundogan is peak right now in his career. He's just playing the best football of his whole career. So we brought him into the club. But this is why we want Frankowski to get it done. Sorry, I've just opened that up twice. Yeah, he got booked. He's on 45, and the game has ended. We can still get it done. Now, Malick Thiaw is everywhere for us. He is everywhere for us. We have a super rare lined up in a very prioritized under-23 pro team. First time I've ever lined up an under-23 pro for midweek, I believe. Taddy Castellanos as well. Look at this. This is a beautiful under-23 team. Under-23 rare pro team. Back in the day, I would have never have dreamed of playing under-23 rare pro. Just all the cards seemed too expensive. Getting a good under-23 super rare. But we actually bought this Castellanos when he was really in a lull of form. Before he started hitting some goals, before he hit 4 against Madrid. He is supposed to go back on loan, or back to New York City when his loan ends. Whatever happens, I don't think this guy's going to be sitting on a bench wherever he goes. If he goes back to the MLS, I could just actually straight sell him for like triple what I bought him for. Like I should have done with Gareth Bale. I remember I bought up a bunch of copies of Gareth Bale when he was sitting on the bench at Madrid, because I was like, he's going to go to Cardiff or he's going to go to America. And he went to America, and I spent like 0.1 ETH at the time on Bale's rare cards. They went up to like 0.7, 0.8 ETH. I just wanted to use him for SO5. He never fucking played. He was coming off the bench. Bale ended up not only costing me the ETH I spent and lost on him, but I had Gareth Bale lined up in so many teams for LA, and then it was just like D&P, off the bench for 25 points. Sad, sad times. Anyway, lads, I've rambled enough. I really appreciate y'all watching the video. If you could do one better and hit me with a thumbs up, it's great for the content. I'll be seeing you in the next video, where I believe we'll be opening some rewards from our midweek, which I have high hopes about. Not that we're projected to win anything yet, but I put a lot of time into my lineups, and we've got those high hopes for the midweek, as always, really. I'm probably going to be doing some lineup building over on Twitch. Sven Calls is my name on Twitch. So yeah, I'll see some of you there. I'm out of here. See you later.